Hello, everyone. Welcome to this giant event of the drawing of the Women's World Cup Readathon, finals for the Women's World Cup Readathon. And I guess we have quite a few people in already, although bizarrely it's showing up as 0, but I can see there are quite a few comments already that have appeared. Now, we've got 17 here already. Okay. Well, regarding the comments, probably we won't interact too much with them. I'll keep an eye on them. But obviously, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. It'd be quite difficult for us to, keep pausing to look at stuff. But we'll see at the end if we have time. Feel free to ask any questions once the draws have been done. So we're going to kick off, right? Parlance, I guess. We're going to kick off with drawing our own teams. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna what we've decided is that each of us are gonna kind of be responsible for 2 groups in the competition. So there are 8 groups in total, and we are going to kind of basically host those 2 groups, as it were, and we're going to have a country from one of those 2 groups that we've been assigned. So shall we go ahead and draw them?
Let's do that.
By the way, is anyone gonna? Are we keeping note on who's got what team, or are we just gonna watch it back later?
I have got an.
Of course you have.
Teams, if you want me to note it down.
Alice is the organised one. If you're ever doing anything like this, make sure you've got Alice.
I don't know about that, Rose.
So, am I going to do a name first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Drum roll.
Mark.
See, if it was like for a cash prize, it would never have been my name that came out first.
No, but for Group H, it will be.
At the moment, we've got the names of the groups in here, so I'll pull 2 for Mark. And Mark is going to be looking after Group B and Group C.
Okay, so Jack, looks like you've got them in front of you. Can you just maybe give us a quick rundown of
Group B has the host nations, Australia. Personally, I wouldn't be shocked if Australia wins it all. So hopefully Mark gets someone else here. But Group B has Australia, Ireland, Nigeria, and Canada. Canada won the Olympics 3 years ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got a couple of heavy hitters in Group B. And then Group C has Spain. So that's a pretty strong team. Costa Rica, Zambia, who this is a debut World Cup for Zambia, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and then
it is, yeah.
And then Japan. So
okay. Oh, I'm hoping for Japan actually.
Good mixture of teams there.
Let's draw Mark a team. I've put B and C into the hat. Good luck, Mark.
Thank you.
It is. Who do we have? It's Japan.
Oh, look at that. How awesome is that? Great. Perfect.
Okay.
So I'm noting you down, Mark.
It's honestly, guys, it's not fixed. I promise you.
No.
Mark is going to be.
It happened to me, I think, in the last draw where I was like, "Oh no, please not Germany, it's Germany."
So this time, Alice, you're picking. You're picking for me. 2 groups.
Roz. Two groups for you, Roz, and that's going to be Group A and Group E.
Come on, Jack, tell us.
All right, so Group A has the other host nation, New Zealand. We also have Norway, sort of a fallen giant in women's international football. I mean, they were I remember when I was like very, very young, they were a heavy hitter. Philippines, this might be a debut World Cup for the Philippines. Switzerland, and then what was the other group?
Group E.
Group E has the USA, Vietnam, the Netherlands, and Portugal.
Does anything stand out for you there, Roz, that you would like to get?
I think the Philippines.
That would be pretty cool.
I think I've only read one book from the Philippines before, so That'll be good for me.
Exciting.
It really will look fixed if it's the Philippines, won't it?
Yeah.
Good luck,
I don't want the USA because they're a really strong team, so I won't get any changes.
We have got Portugal.
Oh, brilliant!
Hey?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So this time, Alice, you're picking for yourself.
Aha! Just taking out groups A and E for in a moment, and adding the groups back in. So I have got Group H.
Ooh.
And Group D. That's the one with England in it. I know that much. Not fixed.
Group D has England, which we'll see if they can defend the Euro title. They have a lot of injuries, right?
They do have a lot of injuries.
There's a couple of teams. We kind of have the teams that are sort of reaching their generations have aged quite a bit. And so it's sort of one last hurrah, or it's a new team coming in. And then there are the teams that are strong that have a lot of injuries. England's kind of in that group. Haiti, it's debut World Cup for Haiti, I believe.
It is, yeah.
Denmark, and China. And then you have Group H as well.
Yep.
So Germany, Mark's favorite team. You can't see it, but if you were to turn the camera, you'd see a huge, black, red, gold stripe there behind him. Methinks he doth protest too much.
Yeah.
Morocco, Colombia, and South Korea.
Oh, some interesting possibilities there.
Very interesting possibilities. I don't think, apart from England, don't think I've actually got any of those countries on my bookshelf. So it will be an interesting one. And let's draw one out. It's going to be Denmark.
Oh,
interesting.
Good one.
It's a good one.
No, if I've read that much from Denmark.
Read what's her name? Karen Blixen. I read her in the first time I did this competition, because I think the Bet's Feast is like 35 pages long or something. So it's
So that means that the two groups we have left for Jack must be Group F
and G.
And Group G.
Yeah. So
it's not rigged.
Yeah, I'll be monitoring France. Another one of those teams that's sort of in the aging generation with the US and Brazil and some of the others. Jamaica, the Reggae Girls.
Ooh.
And Jamaica's a team that I think 10 years ago they had disbanded their women's team. And so for them to sort of restart the team, make it back to a tournament, that's good news. Brazil, another sort of aging team. Panama. And then in Group G, we have Sweden. They've all sort of gathered up for one last hurrah. That's a good team. They'll be solid. South Africa, Italy, and Argentina.
Big footballing nations.
So, any you're particularly hoping for, Jack?
Oh, I'll be happy with any of these.
Awesome. So we have got Brazil.
Well, there we go.
So
many choices there.
Home of one of my favorite authors, Clarice Lispector.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
All right, I will put all of the countries into the hat now, all at once.
So we're going to pick which way round? No, hang on, we work this out. You pick a country and I pick two names because we've got enough people to have two per country.
And do you want me to put the 4 we've already drawn countries back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Because we've got enough people, haven't we, for that?
We have. We've got loads.
I'm going to have to start my own private Brazil group because we're going to win the World Cup.
I have to say, I don't even know if if we have to have a Boxer group or something, because with 64 people, that's pushing it, I think, in Boxer terms. So we'll have to work that out as well. But yeah.
I think we'll manage.
We'll manage somehow. That's true. Not everybody joins in, and guaranteed there will be some people who saw this and then will leave a message and say, "Oh, can I still join in?" So you know.
Right. So country first, you say, Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The first country out of the hat this time is Netherlands.
Oh, so 2 people getting the Netherlands. Talia, that's Bandana Book Mum, and Leslie Sandbridge. You have the Netherlands. Someone suggested Discord. Yeah, it would probably work better on Discord.
I do have one actually, so I should actually use it.
We should go for that.
All right.
Okay. And the next team is Australia.
And 2 people. The lucky 2 people who've got one of the 2 hosts are Hester Dunlop and Millie Catto or Cato. Not sure which. You can tell us, Millie.
Perfect. And next out is Philippines.
2 people for the Philippines. A more challenging one to find books from.
Mm.
Oh, so good luck to Anna Marie, the actual spinster, and Holly Mulford. I'll find you some recommendations because that's one of my groups.
Okay. Next up, we have Panama.
Ooh.
Another one that's perhaps
Interesting.
even more interesting. And getting Panama is Heather of Recently Seen Reading. Now going to be seen reading books from Panama. And,
hopefully not last seen reading books from Panama.
Angie's book chatter. And
wonderful.
Brilliant. So next up is Switzerland.
2 people for Switzerland. Ian P. And Your True Shelf. That's Sarah, I think.
That is fabulous. And we've got...
I'm looking for any horrified comments yet or delighted ones.
Korea Republic.
So that's South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And getting South Korea is, oh, I love this channel name. Nipping the Sheets. That's Bex, I believe. And Rakib Hussain. Brilliant. Noises off from Elvis.
Well, yeah, hopefully, yeah. Not from me.
Next out of the hat is New Zealand, the other host.
And 2 people from the name hat, Mary Mansson and Audrey H. Lots of good books from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
That's a doddle, that one.
And we have Jamaica.
Oh, another goodie. 2 people for Jamaica. Kelly, or that's Kelly. I don't think we've got more than one Kelly anyway. And Sphere. I think Sphere is German. So something different for you, Sphere.
And we have Argentina.
Oh, 2 for Argentina. Lucky Paula J. And Karen Kellogg. Some good short stories from Argentina.
Yeah, and anyone who has the South American or Central American countries, Charco Press has so many good titles coming out, like contemporary titles.
Yeah.
Oh, this is another interesting one. We have Haiti.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Edwidge Danticat, brilliant writer. There you go. And many others. But available in English. We might probably have some people here who read Spanish and they'll be all right. Joe Smith has Haiti. And Ellen Lurie.
Hmm.
Is that Ellen? Sorry, Roz.
Yes, Lurie. Lury.
Perfect. Next out of the hat is USA.
Oh. And for USA, we've got MriInterocitor. And one where I haven't actually got a name. KBMN56. If you're here, KBMN56, you can tell us who you are.
Perfect.
Maybe that's the name. You don't know these days.
And it's hot on the
Anything
heels
goes,
of the
especially here
USA.
in
We
Brighton.
have England, our own
England.
England.
Who's got
Whee!
the Lionesses? Yay! It's Faye's Parallel Stories. Faye's German, I think, but makes videos in English. And Stephanie Cohen.
My prediction on Group D is that Group D is the group of death.
Really?
I was looking at it. Last night, and I was like, "That's England should come out of that." But with the injuries and Denmark and China in there, and Haiti has a couple of really young players who they're almost like young women who are like the Arjen Robben of their generation, where they just go. They're the best player in their community, and so they are so good at just taking the ball and weaving through 8 people and scoring. It's that I'm excited for that group. I'm going to be up at 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. to watch those matches.
Go England, says Stephanie.
Next out we have Nigeria.
Oh, who gets Nigeria? What a wonderful country to get for this, because there's so much exciting literature from Nigeria. And that Nigeria goes to Amelia. Amelia reads, and Carolyn of Carolyn's Reading Ramblings. Could do some rambling to Nigeria. Oh, such an exciting.
I hope Carolyn has something for that on her shelf then, because she said she wanted to
the,
read all from her shelf.
What are the Nigerian women like? Because I always find that the men's team are kind of one of those that's a bit like should be better than they are, but are a
I don't actually know a lot about them. I think that will be an interesting team to find out more about.
I'll say that the Nigerian writers are amazing. Both the women and the men.
I don't know about the footballers.
Well, the football
Moonpome, you're not too late.
No, never too late.
No,
She
Nancy,
says
it's all right.
she didn't miss her assignment, but she hasn't.
And we have Japan out again. So we've already had Mark for Japan.
So I guess you need to only draw one person.
I'm only drawing one. So joining you, Mark, is Sarah or Sara. Sara.
Okay, Sara, welcome aboard. Yokoso.
We have France.
Très bien.
Well, the men are strong. Are the women strong?
I think they have got a very good team. Yeah.
The French women are very good, but always seem to come up to a hurdle, like right there at the end.
So a bit like, a bit like the French rugby team in that respect.
So for France, with oodles of choice, Hannah and Reina of Rainier Books. Now, I've heard tell that he is a serious women's football expert.
Yes.
So,
It should be interesting.
He's interviewed various international women footballers, like Vivienne Miedema from the Netherlands and stuff. I mean, he's met a lot of top world-class players.
So we should expect some interesting contributions on the footballing side.
Wow. Can't actually get this one open, but it is Colombia. And there's I've read a couple of really good books from Colombia. And that goes to Aaron, read a book. So we should, yeah. And Deborah McDonald. Yeah, not loads to find, but some real gems, Colombia, in English. Obviously, lots.
Of course, I mean, the suggestion is to read women authors, but of course they can read. You know, if necessity dictates, they can of course read anything in the country.
If you've got Panama, you know, you may or whatever. It could be a tall order to find a woman writer in your own language to read. So, but yeah.
We have South Africa.
South Africa, whereas no problem there. Bex Louise, and who else got South Africa? The Biblio Hoarder. I couldn't find your name, Biblio Hoarder.
It's
do you know?
What's
Deborah says, Ros, help me. I will. We will.
Oh, it's not Biblio Hoarder. Sorry, I'm thinking of Barter Hoarder, which of course is Robert's channel. So yeah, getting confused.
Columbia are called the Powerpug Girls, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah, they have a couple of nicknames.
Powerpuff. Okay, that's more.
Powerpuff. They also have is it La Cafeteras? Like the basically the people who grow coffee, the women who grow coffee. So they kind of have a couple of interesting ones.
Cool. And we have Jack's team, Brazil, coming back out for Harry.
So just one other person then. Dorota. Forgive me, Dorota, if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Welcome to the winning team, Dorota.
Oh dear. And we have Sweden.
Oh, who's getting Sweden? Chris, that's cum lady. CM LEIDI, Chris. And Carla Bain is back.
Interesting.
Who's getting Sweden? We all might be at the in a few months. So there's a good chance they make a semifinal or final.
So we can all read some Astrid Lundgren.
Yeah.
And we have Spain.
Spain. A big hitter in literature. And possibly also in football. And that goes to Robert, Barter Hordes. And Julie Johnson.
Deborah's saying she's got a minor in Spanish, so that might help her.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if you can read in another language.
Have Portugal back out again. That was your team,
That's
wasn't
me.
it, Ross?
So who's joining me with Portugal? Here we go. Got it out. John Warner.
Ah.
John, do you read Portuguese? So I know you like to read things in original language, but I don't know if Portuguese is one of your languages.
Yeah, I know he does Italian and Chinese and whatnot, but I don't know about
German,
Portuguese.
Ooh, very interesting team next. We have Vietnam.
Ooh. And who's got Vietnam? Gemma, Gem of Books. And Jack, Spread Book Joy. There we go. So two booktubers that actually know each other.
Maybe they can go shopping together for some Vietnamese books.
I don't think they live near each other.
All right.
We might have to do a buddy read. And we have Costa Rica.
Ooh, another one that's going to be an interesting challenge. There's some good poetry.
There's a good short story writer, Carmen Naranjero or Naranjera. The folks who have the Central and South American, there's also, I think Modern Library has the volume. It's short stories by Latin American women or something. That's sort of a skeleton key for anybody who needs one.
Absolutely. Okay, and who's got that? Lisa in Bookland from over in Ireland. And Vin of Revenant Reads. I'm trying to see if anyone's thrilled with the that no one yet has enthused.
I think Stephanie looked quite pleased with England, I think.
Oh, she did.
We had a go England. Next out, we have Norway.
Oh, so two people for Norway. Carolina Siqueira. Now, I think that she is a Brazilian who lives in Spain and her husband's from Argentina. And look where she got. Norway.
Norway.
Quite the opposite. And, but this is, you couldn't make it up. Labben or Labben. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think you are Norwegian, aren't you?
Oh.
As it happens.
It happened in the was it the Euros with Denmark,
Right?
From the Voxer group, Jens. It's he got Denmark, I think, when I do that. Actually, just before you carry on there, Alice got a gem saying that she's very excited to get her hands on the Vietnamese books.
Well
And John's answering your question there, Oz.
Of course.
And next up we have Republic of Ireland.
Ooh. Lisa can give you some good recommendations, whoever gets Ireland. And that's Heather, the Soggy Expat book nerd, who's in Wales, but the Welsh team didn't make it, so had a Celtic connection there. And Jen of Remembered Reads.
Labben's giving a good comment there, It'll be good, Labben, whoever's with you in that, because you will be able to probably point them in the right direction. So
honestly, Norway might win that group. So there might be several readers who need a point in the direction for Norway.
Yeah.
Next out we have Italy.
Whoa. And Italy goes to Lindy. Lindy's Magpie Reads over in Canada. And now again, you couldn't make it up. And Elizabeth of Bookhands and Books, who's also a Canadian booktuber.
That's great.
Good job they didn't both get Canada.
Yes.
And we have Zambia.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. And that goes to Jess, who's stalking Kafka. And the Lengendaryrooster.
Zambia has, like so many of the African nations, Zambia has one of the best nicknames for their team. They're the Copper Queens.
Copper Queens.
Wow.
Copper Queens. Which when I show pictures of my daughters who are hiking here in the desert, I call them the Cactus Queens. So I feel like we got some kinship there.
I'm guessing though with Zambia though, of course, at least language shouldn't be an issue. I imagine they publish in English mostly.
And I've read a few things from Zambia that they are available. Yeah,
that's good. We've only got, I think, 5 teams left in here. So we have Germany.
I think we may have more than 10 names. We'll see. I can't. My at a glance
we'll just throw the country back in at the end.
We'll go back if need
Mark,
be.
I just saw that German flag billowing in the background. You better be careful.
Yeah, Germany.
So Ariane Fowler has got Germany, and who else has got Germany? Mary Burris. Nice choices for Germany, though. We've got so many good things.
Good, and a very good football team as well.
And a very good football team. So more of us may be reading German things later.
And Canada. I thought we hadn't had Canada yet.
Canada. Who's got Canada? Oh, the lucky people with Canada. Moonpome. You've got Canada.
Nancy, good job.
There we go. And Nonny Mouse, who's not here because they're running a 10K charity event at this very moment, apparently. But they can watch you back.
And we have my team, Denmark.
One for Denmark.
Just one for Denmark.
Just one for Denmark. Sten Malsby.
Ariane's very pleased with Germany. She says she's a few German writers on her list, so she's thrilled.
Excellent. And two teams left. We have China, the People's Republic of China.
And China goes to Sandra Hollins and Zosia, a book hug. Now I have 4 people left.
Ooh.
So we'll do 2 for the one, this country.
And then everything can go back in.
Yeah, random.
So we have got Morocco.
Oh, there's a few nice things from Morocco. So
debut World Cup for Morocco's women.
But the Moroccan men did really. They were like the giant killers, weren't they?
Didn't they? Yeah, that's
and
true.
the women match up, and that goes to George Pereira and Laverne Hodge. Okay, so
We've got all of the countries back in.
Oh, well, I suppose we could check at the end, or you can watch back. But we have you've definitely been drawn, I think.
Yes, Stalking Kafka. Jess, you were drawn Zambia.
Zambia, that's right. So it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alice.
So,
all right, I've got everything back in the hat.
And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the name and you pick a country for them. So we do it the other way around. Okay. So for Camilla of HG Books, what's she going to give?
We have France.
France? I think. Excellent. And for Silvia Serra, I think she's Portuguese. So try not to pick Portugal.
I'm not looking at the names, and it is Ireland, Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, all right.
What was the name? Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Sorry, it's Silvia Serra.
What was the name?
Did you get that, Sarah? Serra. Perfect.
Yeah.
So everyone's got a country.
Excellent.
There we have. It's exciting.
I want to know I want to know who the people are that have got the countries that are in my group, but I'll we'll
have to sort that all out. I mean, I probably haven't got. Well, I suppose I could. It doesn't take long to set up a Discord, does it? I could do that very quickly before bed, and at least then people can, share what they know, and be good place as well to share the recommendations for the countries, I guess. Yeah, so that's exciting. It's really exciting. I'm just trying to think at the moment whether to go classic or modern for my Japanese women. So I noticed you said Genji there, but
that's what
as much as I enjoy it, it is probably a bit of an ask to do it in like a week.
Aren't you on holiday, Mark? After another 2 weeks?
That's kind of true, actually. Yeah, but I could do the pillow book instead, or the diary of what's her name?
Yeah.
The woman who wrote it.
Shibuku Murasaki.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
So, I read that last summer. That's good.
It's like that big as well. So
the Sarashina diary is solid as well.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing that Laverne says that she also had Morocco for the World Cup.
Well, I want to say Morocco's women. I know we were talking about will they make the semifinal? That would be one of the largest sports upsets in history. I'll just say that.
It would.
I think they're the 31st ranked team out of 32. I mean, FIFA's rankings are ridiculous, anyways. But they're a little bit better for the women than the men. But I think they're the 31st out of 32 teams.
Right.
So Laverne might be able to read something else.
That's part of the fun, though, because I mean, when Heather, Soggy Expat Book Nerd, made her comment, when she joined for the inaugural one we did, which was the Euros, I think. Was that right? Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
and she got Italy, so she had a very quiet summer, really. So, at least this time around. She got Ireland, didn't she? So she probably will have to read, more than one thing. So.
I'm just trying to see who it was that is excited to have Italy because they're going to read Grazia Deledda.
It was Elizabeth.
That's it. I should have guessed. Yes. I'll hope to get Italy later on so I can read her too. Because Elizabeth's been recommending her.
I have to say,
Italy,
my practice. Sorry.
I realized the UEFA Nations League was going on today. Italy won the third place match, the men.
It's been my habit anyway up to now. I don't know about any of you guys, but when I do tend to read something from the other teams in my group anyway, regardless, even before the result is known, because sometimes I just like to think, well, I might as well, so give it a go. So.
And of course, we don't have to read a whole book,
No. I mean, you can read a poem, you can read an article of journalism. I mean, a lot of these countries do have local journalists who write in English, and their stuff's available, of course, on the internet. There's all sorts you can read. Don't stress out and think, oh my goodness, how am I going to read a novel? Worst case scenario, just go to the country's. If you've got Panama, just go to the country's tourism website and read the About Us section or something. Might work.
Oh, I think let's probably do better than that.
But I do love that you can set your own challenge level, though.
Yeah,
I do wonder what the correlation would be between the amount of available translated literature and their progress in the tournament. So it'd be kind of funny if one of those countries that doesn't have much available ends up going quite far, and we all have to scramble around looking for something. So.
I hope so. And when we have the Discord, and I don't know, I hope everyone sort of like Discord is free. I mean, it's one of those things like Voxer where you can pay for a paid version, but it's free. So if you've not used Discord before, the good thing about Discord is that you can have a whole series of threads. So we could have a thread for each country where we could make recommendations, and people could say, I'm reading this, or but also a sort of a general shared thread, or a thread that's more about the football. So it's kind of more flexible than Voxer, so it's probably for this size of group would be a good
agree.
choice.
I mean, I may not
just
be able
go
to
and
get
Google it and find it and get the app, and it's easy.
Yeah, it is very easy to use. I may not get it all done this evening, but what I'll do is I will certainly get it done tomorrow, and I will release a video with the link, or the invitation link, for the Voxer server for the World Cup, Women's World Cup, and then everybody can join in. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I suppose we'll wrap up here with the chat. I don't know if you guys, of course, want to stay around for a few minutes after I end the broadcast, but by all means do. But everybody else, thank you for joining us. I hope you're happy with your pick. Don't worry, chances are you may get other ones as well, and this team wins the entire thing without losing. So there we go. Thanks very much, everybody. Do take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.